Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This particular video is not a video I really wanted to do, but kind of crappy. But anybody who has, who loves hockey jerseys, loves unboxing, us hockey fans and jersey collectors. I think a lot of us have, we got to know, even though, never met him, never met in person, we all kind of knew, the Enforcer. And, yeah. The last few weeks, I think, he'd gone into the hospital, and I think he had gotten diagnosed with leukemia, and he was going through some treatment, and we were all praying for him that he would kick out of it, and then to find out this, I think, what was it? Because I'm filming this, it's 2 a.m. on Thursday, May 11th, and I think it was yesterday. I was on the 10th, and just kind of scrolling through Facebook and saw a post that one of his friends tagged him in, and had said that he passed away. And so, I never got the chance to actually meet him, but we had we watched each other's videos. Loved watching his video. Always loved watching his jersey unboxings, because I remember when I started my channel, and one of the unboxings that I did, I remember watching his videos, and I actually asked him if I could kind of borrow how he did, because whenever he'd unbox a jersey, he'd grab the camera and he would give the close-up. He'd go and he'd give the close-up look and show everything off. And I thought, that's a heck of a way to do it. And I literally asked him, you mind if I borrow that? And he's like, absolutely. He's like, hell yeah, go for it. And he was a great dude, just an awesome guy. And honestly, there are 2 jerseys in my collection, 2 reverse retros that I have, which one of them here, this was one of the big ones that I had wanted from the Reverse Retro 1.0 that I have because of him. Somehow he had gotten 2 of these. He bought 2 of them, and of course, we're both, bigger guys, so we wear the same size jerseys. And he had gotten 2 of them. And he's like, well, what am I going to do with the second one? And then he remembered that I wore the same size, and he knew this was one that I wanted to get. And he's like, he reached out to me on Facebook and said, hey, I've got this other, I accidentally bought 2 of the Montreal Canadiens reverse retro ones. Do you want the other one? And I, of course, said, yes, absolutely. And he's like, I'm just, looking for what I paid this much, just looking for, for what I paid for it. And I'm like, done. So I have this jersey mainly because of him. This was one that I desperately wanted. And again, I was very fortunate that, I was able to grab this. Another one that he got, or that he had, that I got, was this other reverse retro, my Claude Giroux Philadelphia Flyers reverse retro. I got this from him also. He had gotten, and this was one, he had gotten 2 of these on an auction site, and he had said, again, I got 2 of them, you want this one? And I'm like, damn right. So, I asked him what he paid for it, and I went and paid him for it, and he sent it to me, and yeah. So, and of course, then he also has, I remember too, there was a couple that he had gotten that I was very jealous of because I wasn't able to find them, but he was, and I thought, that's awesome that he was able to find them. There was the reverse retro 1.0 Arizona Coyotes and the reverse retro 1.0 LA Kings. I was very jealous when he unboxed the 2 of them because I was like, I wanted those, but he found them. He found a relatively decent deal on them, and it was awesome. But and obviously, I live in Minnesota. He was out in California, and crazy thing was, when I start my podcast up, whenever I start my podcast up, he was one guy I was gonna try and get a hold of because I was, wanting to actually kind of talk to him on this podcast, and I thought that would have been a lot of fun. But unfortunately, cancer is cancer is just the worst. And I remember looking through because I kind of wondered, I wasn't sure how old he was. And then I kind of, as I was looking through, and I was looking through his profile on Facebook, he was younger than me. I'm 45 years old, and I graduated high school in 1996. And he graduated high school when I graduated college. So that would have meant he was only 42. Now, of course, I can't remember exactly. I think his birthday would have been, I think his birthday was a couple months ago. So he might have been 43, 42, 43. If somebody knows for sure, let me know in the comments. But yeah, he just, anytime I would get the notification that he would, that an unboxing video of his came up, I was always like, oh, click, because I wanted to see what he got. That's one thing I love. I love watching, other jersey collectors unbox jerseys. I love seeing what other people get, and I love trying to guess what it is, and it was, and he was, going through the treatment and whatever. And I know, Ben from Ben H Sports, he actually, because when I heard, I had told him, I had said, I don't know if you had heard, but apparently, Stevie passed. And we had kind of gone back and forth a little bit, and he actually sent me an email, because he had sent Stevie an email, asking how he was doing. And Stevie and I guess this was on May 4th. And, Stevie said, he's going through chemo and all that. And, he was, they were trying to get it so he could, maybe go through the second round or whatever. And now, obviously I don't know what all happened between, then and now, but, between May 4th and May 10th, he went from, he was hoping to be out of the hospital in a couple of weeks. And then they were like, well, it might be a little longer. And then 6 days later, he's gone. It's like it just sucks. It really sucks. And, like I said, I never got the chance to meet him, unfortunately, because he seemed like a piece. Just seeing him on his videos, he's just awesome, just a cool guy. Would have been just seemed like a cool guy that, would have been just a cool guy to talk to, especially to talk hockey with, because he loved hockey like I do. And it sucks. It sucks hearing that. And obviously, for his friends and his family, getting through a period of time like this is hard. And I wish him all the best. And and yeah, so obviously gonna miss seeing his channel notifications come through and all that, but he was very well loved, and he will be very badly missed. And to a part of me, I'm like, God, take good care of him. So I just kind of wanted to come on here and share a little bit about my interactions that I had with him, and yeah, I'd love to hear other anybody else who's got other memories of him and interactions. Let me know in the comment section. And like I said, he will be very very missed. And yeah, without a doubt, I think the next unbagging video I do, I'm going to dedicate to him. And yeah, so like I said, Lord, take good care of him when he gets there, when he gets up there to you. And Godspeed, Stevie. We'll miss you very much. And just trying to figure out how to necessarily end this, but but rest in peace, Enforcer. We will all miss you. We'll see you guys later.